Sit back, relax, and enjoy, because, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
It's not gonna happen, and Daniel McMillan,
Pennsylvania native, kept here winning here at Pocono.
Third win of the season, and to win the championship.
Ryan Benjamin with the last lap pass.
And he is going to score the victory in the Minute Maid 300.
Sam and Oskin, third win of the season.
He's gonna get it and only leads 3 laps today!
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Welcome back to the NOFSRL Home Depot Pro Series. Today, we're at Canadian Tire for race number 14 of 16. Only 3 races left until the championship, or 3 races left in the season. But as we only have 10 drivers in championship contention left, let's look at the starting grid for today's race. On pole, one of these chase drivers, Mitchell Collins, who is second in chase, only I believe 1 point away from the points leader Will Parrish. Starting second, Benny Watson. Third, the regular season champion Thomas Troxel. Fourth, Ryan Benjamin. Fifth, Landon Smith Jr. Sixth, Tristan Allen. Seventh, Daisy Johnson. Eighth, Newton Scott. Ninth, Trey Smith. And round off the top 10 is the 76 of Buck Hoover. But now, down to the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
As now the pace car roll off as well as everyone else. Look towards the back here, Aiden McCrow and Andrew Williams, running up the grid. That's not good for Andrew Williams. But obviously a long race here, 16 laps, runs 2.45 mile road course. 16 laps. The fuel window will be around lap 9. Mitchell Collins will lead us to the green here. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Canadian Tire. A good jump for Mitchell Collins will lead him to turn 1 and will clear Benny Watson. Maybe, yes. The top 2 clear. That is Benny Watson and Mitchell Collins. Benny Watson all over the back bumper of the 56, looking the inside through the S's. A hard braking zone here as they're side by side for third. Benny Watson still right on the back bumper of the 56 machine. Thomas Troxel still holding in for third, but Ryan Benjamin finally will clear the 83. Collins has a pretty good gap into the hairpin. A tough corner here, as you'll see drivers go wide, as quite a few people did there. This 83 has overtaken the 4th and 3rd, and now is up into 2nd. Thomas Troxel now going to try and run down the race leader Mitchell Collins, now down the backstretch. Hard braking zone past the bridge. Mitchell Collins, good run through these final few corners, as they're snaking back in the pack single file. So now the leaderboard will go up. You'll see the results from lap 1. So Thomas Troxel about half a second back from the 56, trying to run him down. Benny Watson in 3rd. Ryan Benjamin 4th, but it's getting a bumper full of Daisy Johnson, trying to take that 4th position away from the 18. Might make a move into the hairpin here if you can get a good run through this straightaway here. Oh, there's the move. Daisy Johnson the inside of Ryan Benjamin. Ryan Benjamin might have an advantage though on the inside. Yes, Ryan Benjamin will have an advantage. Tristan Allen should get to the back bumper, or the right side, sorry. I'm not sure what I'm talking about there. Tristan Allen now to the right side of Daisy Johnson for 5th. Landon Smith Jr. right behind these two is the 99, 43. 2 drivers who are not in the chase going at it, almost contact there. 43 goes a little wide as they're banging up for 2nd. Thomas Trucks with Benny Watson beating and banging for that second position. Thomas Truxell still fighting as Mitchell Collins is running away with this thing. Ryan Benjamin right behind him in fourth. Tristan Allen in fifth now. So now going to overtake Daisy Johnson for sixth. Ryan Benjamin is still on the back bumper of Thomas Truxell, trying to take that position back away from him. Look back towards the pack here. A few chase drivers back in the midfield, including Logan Williams, one of those championship favorites, defending champion, matter of fact. Owen Miles right behind him in 13th. We have Chase Buck and Chase Harrison, Nathan Stapleton battling for that 16th position. They're checking up there. So looks like Darren Arnsoff has fallen back to 24th, which is last. And now Andrew Williams making his way up through the field, now going to get around Arthur Xavier, I believe. As Will Parrish, the championship leader as of this moment, running all the way back in 20th. Not a good race for him. Now we look back towards the front. Is Tristan Allen Smith Jr. going at it? As now Benny Watson is caught up to the back bumper of Mitchell Collins once again, trying to get around the 56. Daisy Johnson's lost a few positions. Smith Jr. getting around Tristan Allen, which is very crucial for that 4, as he needs all the positions he can get. 4th in the championship, very good for him, but still not good enough. Thomas Truxell in 3rd, a good position for him. Of course, we still have pit stops and a lot of race to go, so anything could happen. As now Benny Watson looks to the inside of Mitchell Collins, as Benny Watson might get there on the straightaway here. Looking to the inside, not quite there though. We're gonna see here in his hard braking zone, Benny Watson's there, the 11 car, and we'll see if he can get the pass done here. Mitchell Collins, Benny Watson, side by side through these last 2 corners of the track. Mitchell Collins gonna good ride to say that, but no, Benny Watson's gonna clear Mitchell Collins. I don't think Mitchell Collins wanted to risk anything there, fighting too hard, let Benny Watson by, which is a good move for the 56 car. As now Buck Hoover gets around Tristan Allen as well. These chase drivers making their way up through the field, which is very good for them, as I believe Logan Williams is making up some time with 13th and now in 12th, I believe. Is Mitchell Collins still right on the back bumper of Benny Watson, trying to pull the same move the 11 did, but not quite gonna get it done. But here comes Thomas Truxell. It's a 3-car fight for the lead, as there's a pretty big gap to Buck Hoover now, who's made his way up into 4th. Thomas Truxell right on the back bumper to 56. Might make a move here through these last few corners. Landon Smith Jr. getting shuffled out on the high side there. Has fallen back to 6th now. Or I say that no, 7th. As they're all bunching up back there. Thomas Truxell still right on the back bumper of Mitchell Collins. And this is even though it's a fight for 2nd, this is a big fight for these drivers. They're both in the chase. Every point matter here in the chase. Now Buck Hoover, a good car for him, as he's made his way up into 4th. As a matter of fact, if I am not mistaken, that 76 car is the car that won here at Canadian Tire last season. Now up into 4th, only 2 seconds off the leader. We'll see if the 76 team can make a repeat. Is now Ryan Benjamin to the inside of Buck Hoover. I don't think Ryan is quite there though. Buck Hoover should hold on to that position as we have a battle for the lead here. Mitchell Collins to the inside of Benny Watson. Oh, it's going to be a big dive here. This hard braking zone. Mitchell Collins, Benny Watson still going at it. Almost contact there. See if Mitchell Collins can make the pass happen. Benny Watson still there down the front stretch. Thomas Trucks is going to gain back up to these drivers. Now Mitchell Collins will clear Benny Watson and now back up into the lead. Thomas Trucks will now caught back up to these top 3 drivers. As Buck Hoover's making his way towards the top 3 as well. We have a pretty big battle in the midfield. Is car off? That's Logan Williams. I'm not sure what's wrong. That the 21 cars are blowing up. This might have just ended Logan Williams' championship hopes. That 21 car is blowing up. Absolute horrible for the 21 car. See if he can get it back around to the pit lane. He might just stop here. As we look back towards the front of the pack. The battle for the lead continues to go on. As Benny Watson, I missed this, got back around Mitchell Collins. These 2 drivers going at it, not lifting one bit. As the 21 going down the back stretch now. Hopefully the 21 can get to the front stretch before these leaders catch up to him so he doesn't disturb the battle for the lead. Now Buck Hoover still in 4th, getting a lot of pressure from 5th and 6th. As Thomas Trucks will now giving pressure to Mitchell Collins for 2nd once again. As Benny Watson is liking that as he's trying to run away with this lead. So we look back to Logan Williams. He will get to pit road. That is very devastating for the 21 car and that driver. As now Thomas Trucks with the inside of Mitchell Collins down the backstretch. Thomas Trucks was almost there but lost a little bit of time trying to make something happen. We'll see if he makes a dive into this corner. No, not quite. Buck Hoover's gained a little on Ryan Benjamin, but not much on the leaders. I believe, yes, the 21 car has retired and is out of the race. But we have a good battle for the lead now, as we should be seeing pit stops soon. As Thomas Trucks right on the back bumper of Mitchell Collins. We're halfway through this race. Thomas Trucks trying to get by the 56 of Mitchell Collins. It looks like Benny Watson does have the fastest lap of the race. So no wonder that 11 cars pulling away from these top 2, especially since they're battling. Thomas Trucks trying to get by Mitchell Collins, as I said, but can't quite do it. We'll see if he makes a dive to this hairpin. No. He actually goes wide and leaves room for Buck Hoover. Not what 83 needed. He lost a lot of time on the top 2 as Mitchell Collins has made quite a bit of time on the 11. See if he has enough time to get to the inside of him into this corner. No, but Thomas Trucks not what he needs to do. He's right there battling for the lead, but now it's fallen back quite a bit as now we have pit stops. The leaders will come in, including the 3rd. Only driver staying out, Trey Smith, making a strategy call, staying out. See if anyone else stays out as well. No, everyone coming down pit road, which means pit road will be bunched up quite a bit. So we'll try and find the leader here. It's gonna be a race off pit road, as Trey Smith is gonna get quite a bit of time done on these leaders, as now Benny Watson will get the lead off pit road. Mitchell Collins, problem on the 56 stop. Mitchell Collins, the 56 crew, just messed that up for the 56 cars. They're rubbing quarter panels, Daisy Johnson and Tristan Allen. It's not what you want to do off of pit road. Make sure everyone else got off pit road okay. As I say that, I think Nathan Smith had a little bit of an issue on pit road. We'll follow Trey Smith now, as he should be making his pit stop now. Yes, he will. Now back to the leaders. Buck Hoover, way wide there. Thomas Troxel right behind Benny Watson, though, made quite a bit of time on the 11. That's going to help him get back into the fight for the lead, as we'll see where Trey Smith comes out compared to these leaders. He's now changing his left side tires. So now the 11 will come through the final corner. Now the right side for the 69 machine, we'll see if he'll come out in front of these drivers, as he might. We'll see here. No, he won't, but he should get fourth. No, he'll get third. Trey Smith in that 69 machine just might have made the strategy call of the season. What a strategy call for the 69 team. As now the 11 continuing to extend his lead on 83. Buck Hoover right on the back bumper. Trey Smith, he'll make a dive through the S's. Now Buck Hoover up into third once again. Trey Smith back to fourth. But as I said, Trey Smith should have fresh tires, as he did pit a lap after the rest of these guys, so he should have a lap fresher tires than the rest of the field, which is good, as they're almost bump drafting down their backstretch. Ryan Benjamin and Trey Smith. Benny Watson continuing to lead, a big gap from 5th to 6th. As Tristan Allen is the driver in 6th. Mr. Collins falls back to 7th on the pit stops. Goes really wide in the penultimate corner there. And then Daisy Johnson is 7th. And then, or 8th, sorry. Renaissance 9th. Then Chase Buck rounds out the top 10. It's Renaissance right on the back bumper of the 43. As we still have a fight for the lead. Benny Watson, Thomas Troxel. I think this battle for the lead is going to go down to the wire. Troxel still right on the back bumper of Watson. As Trey Smith's fallen back quite a bit from 3rd place, which is Buck Hoover. Watching these top 2 guys going at it and really liking it. As Buck Hoover to the inside of Thomas Troxel. See if he can keep there on the back stretches. Thomas Troxel does have some draft from the 11, but that might not matter. Buck Hoover's still there and should get around the 83 machine into this corner. No, not quite. Thomas Troxel still going at it, but Buck Hoover should clear him into this last corner. Yes, he will. Buck Hoover now up in the 2nd. Troxel back to 3rd. Now, will Buck Hoover be able to run down the 11 and take the lead from him? That is the big question here, Canadian Tire today. As Buck Hoover right on the back bumper of Benny Watson. It was a domination from the 76 last season here, Canadian Tire, but not quite. That is, we have a good battle for the lead as we only have 4 laps to go in this race. Trey Smith holding on to 4th place as they're still battling for the lead. Buck Hoover a little wide. That's going to help Thomas Truxell as he's right on the back bumper of Buck Hoover. That's definitely going to help Benny Watson though, as he's going to get these two drivers fighting, but Buck Hoover is going to hold on to the 2nd position. See if he can gain a little time on Thomas Truxell and as well Benny Watson, as they're still battling for 2nd into these last corners. Truxell, a good points day for him, but a better points day currently for Buck Hoover. Buck Hoover 7th in points, didn't have the best day, had an average day at South Boston, but a phenomenal day here. Canadian Tire, Benny Watson continuing to extend his lead as we still battle for 2nd. Only 3 laps left in this race. So take a look at where our pole sitter Mitchell Collins is in 6th. Not a good day for him, as it was a good day. He was battling for the lead, but like I said, the 56 pit crew just lost it for the 56 car. Tristan Allen now pressuring Mitchell Collins for 6th position. Not going to help him as Trey Smith has entered the battle for 2nd place, as Buck Hoover has gained on Benny Watson just that little bit. So we're coming through these last corners once again for the 2 to go. We'll see if Buck Hoover or Thomas Truxell or maybe Trey Smith can do something. 2 laps to go here at Canadian Tire. Truxell still about even between Trey Smith and Buck Hoover. And Ryan Benjamin has a pretty big gap from Trey Smith to him, and a huge gap from him to Tristan Allen, who's now made his way up into 6th. Daisy Johnson now passing Mr. Collins as well. As a big move to the inside of the 83, Trey Smith. Like I said, fresher tires. That's going to help him, as he should be able to get 3rd position from him. No, Truxell now is going to get 2nd away from Buck Hoover, I believe. Maybe even 1st down this backstretch. Buck Hoover, though, right on the back bumper of Benny Watson, got that good draft. Now through these final corners, we're going to take the white flag this time. A big, good battle for the lead here. Thomas Truxell the inside of Buck Hoover, sorry. Now to the outside. Trying to get by at 76 for 2nd. White flag's out. 1 more lap to go in the Tim Hortons 200K. Trey Smith right on the back bumper of Thomas Truxell. Buck Hoover loses some time in turn 1 from Benny Watson. Can the 11 hold on? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Benny Watson has led the most laps here today. Can he hold on and lead this 1 more lap to win? It's Trey Smith, like I said, still right on the back bumper of Truxell. Might make another move? No. I'm surprised he didn't make contact there. Will make a move in this hairpin. Yes, Buck Hoover will. Buck Hoover the inside of Benny Watson. It's going to be a side-by-side battle down the backstretch. Side by side, the 76 on the right side, Benny Watson on the left side. It's going to be a tight battle for the finish, as they're almost beating fenders. As Buck Hoover is going to get the advantage here. It's going to be a side-by-side battle for the finish. Benny Watson, Buck Hoover, who's gonna get it? Still, side by side, Buck Hoover has the advantage out of the corner. It's gonna be side by side, Benny Watson gets it! A side by side battle for the finish of this race. What a finish! But Benny Watson holds on. What a day, what a race. This is the racing we like to see here in the Home Depot Pro Series. Benny Watson holds on as Nathan Smith will come home 23rd, as you see there. What a finish, Benny Watson. First win of the season, third career Home Depot Pro Series win. Not in the chase, but certainly he raced like it. Look at that, 7,000th of a second was the gap there between the 11 and the 76. Thomas Trucks will come home 3rd. Ryan Benjamin 4th. Trey Smith 5th. Tristan Allen 6th. Daisy Johnson 7th. Mitchell Collins 8th. Chase Buck 9th. Marty Johnson will round out the top 10. Some bad finishes for some of these chase drivers, including the 03 of Will Parrish, the points leader, coming to this race. Not anymore, I assume. Owen Miles and Andrew Williams also pretty bad finishes. As we'll look at the replay of that finish there one more time, I'll see you guys next time. Right here, a side-by-side battle. Buck Hoover on the inside, Benny Watson on the outside. They're sliding off the corner. Benny Watson holds on. Look at this finish right there. Rewind it there for you guys to see. What a finish. That is the margin of victory. Just a couple inches. What a finish here in Tim Hortons 200K. But that's it for today, as we'll see you guys on Saturday for Slinger. So we have 2 more races left in the season.